Hello everyone, it's Lisa here from Lisa's Plant Therapy. How are we all on the last few days of winter time in Melbourne? And hello to all our friends and family out there in the Southern Hemisphere. Well, today I'm going to talk about a very popular house plant, indoor plant. This little guy, this little one, Peperomia Caperata, or common name is the radiator plant. And also this species here is the Moonlight one. And it's a gorgeous little plant. They date back to around about the 1794. They were discovered in the world in the tropical regions. They originate from the Amazon, South America, the Caribbean, Mexico, and there's also 17 species found in Africa. The ones in Africa might have a more succulent type of foliage, a little bit hardier. But this little variety I just love. I just love its funky silver foliage. They have these gorgeous, as you can see, round silver-like leaves. Also, common names in some of them is the watermelon plant, and they have these little farrows of these, as you can see on the foliage. So it makes them very unusual indoor plant. They do like, this variety does get to about 20 centimeters by 30 centimeters wide, as you can see. I water this plant probably about once a week. They don't like too much water and they don't like to be underwatered. If you give them too much water, they'll actually get root rot, and where all the foliage goes completely yellow within about a week to 10 days, and the plant can actually die right away, or then they can get a brown fungal spot on the foliage. So then I always invest in this moisture meter. It's a great little tool for letting you know how much water your indoor plants need. And you just place it in the pot and it'll give you an accurate reading. So it's saying it's moist. So this little plant is fine for another week. Also with maintenance, they have these gorgeous little round silver foliage. And of course it's a living plant. They love to breathe. They need to breathe like us. The foliage does get covered in dust, so you get a microcloth or a little damp cloth and remove the dust so they can breathe. They're a great plant for indoors for oxygen, purifying the air. They're also non-toxic, so they're pet friendly for dogs and cats. Also, they have, during the growing season, they have these large, like a light green and brown flowers, and once they finish flowering, you just actually grab your secateurs and just dehead them. Also, they might get around the base, they might get some dead foliage, so I just go around, or some leaves might have dropped off, and I just go around and remove the dead foliage. And with my secateurs, these ones are bypass secateurs, but you don't have to have bypass secateurs, just a nice little or scissors will do. And I just go around, and if there's any damaged foliage, I just remove them at the base with a little snip, and that's all the maintenance you really need to do. You always use a really good high quality indoor potting mix, and as I said, I like to keep these in the plastic pots because you get better drainage, and then I put them in a funky decorative indoor pot, which you can have all different colors. I really like the green with the white, really makes it go pop, but you can use, as I said, bright funky colors, as lots of people love to collect decorative pots now. Yeah, so don't overwater and don't underwater. I tend to water this one once a week. As I said, with my moisture meter. Is a great tool. It allows you to know how much water or how little water the plant has. Some people may only need water about once every 2 weeks, all depends on your house. They like a light, bright, sunny position to grow well in. They don't like to be too close to the window if it's sunny, if it's summertime, because the foliage can get sunburnt and burnt. And if it's wintertime, once again, the cold drafts can actually damage the foliage and you end up with these brown spots around the leaves. So that's a few helpful tips. What else? I just love it. I just think it's a really, really versatile little plant. It's propagation by leaf cuttings, which about 3 centimeters long, and you can do that mostly in the spring, summer and autumn during the warmer growing months. And you take one of these and you just place it onto the potting mix and pin it down, and it will actually produce little feeder roots on the back of the leaf here, and you'll have a new little indoor plant which you can pot up into a tube, or a tube stock first, and then into probably a little 5-inch or 6-inch plant. So that's always fun, propagating your own indoor plants. They need a liquid fertilizer. I do about once every 2 weeks. I'm actually trying this product, which is Pour and Feed. It's no mess. It's a great product by Scott's Osmocote. It's been around for a little while now, and it's ready to use. So that little plant there, I always make sure the potting mix is nice and moist first, because you don't want any fertilizer burn. And I just probably about, for that size plant, is about half a capful. That's the best thing. It's already made up, ready to go, so you don't have to make it up. So I just, as you can see, about half a capful there, and I pour it at the base. And as I said, I make sure the indoor plant's always been watered first, because you don't want no fertilizer burn. So this one's by Scott's Osmocote. It's just won some awards because it's a great product, and it's all ready to go, so you don't have to mix the right amount or anything like that. It has a well-balanced nutrients for indoor plants. You can use it on prayer plants. There's peperomia, spathulilans, peace lilies, fiddle leaf plants, as I said, all your indoor plants. It has the right NPK, nitrogen, potassium, nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. And of course your nitrogen's for your foliage feeding, and also your phosphorus is to keep healthy root stock, healthy roots and flowers, and your potassium is vital, general, all round for all your indoor plants, and helps to fight off disease as well. But that's generally speaking for all fertilizers is your NPK. I'm not quite sure exactly what is in here, because I don't think it has got any sea salt in, like sea salt or seaweed, I should say, in here product, because it doesn't smell like that, or any Charlie carp, so it doesn't smell very fishy. They say that you get results in about 7 days. It's just a really good, easy product to get and use with no mess, and that's what I really like about it. So for about a 9 to 11 centimeters, you use about pot. You use about 1 capful, and then I think it's from 12 to 19 centimeters, it's 2 capfuls, and then 20 centimeters, it's 4 capfuls of these. And yeah, fun, quick way to fertilize your indoor plants. So there you have it. A great little plant, Peperomia Caperata, Moonlight, or radiator plant. And they also have it, your Pour and Feed Scott's Osmocote, ready to go. So happy gardening, and stay safe. And that's your lot for this week. Until next time, bye.